Hey, Coyote Nation, good Monday to you. Hope you had a great weekend full of baseball. The Major League season is off and running. And, of course, college basketball. The brackets are going. The Final Four is now set. And it's just a great time to be a sports fan and a great time to live in the Ozarks. By the way, into April now, right? April Fool's Day. Have you ever had anybody pull one of those April Fool's jokes on you? Kind of stinks. So the Major League season got underway last week. The Cardinals with a really tough series in Milwaukee to open things up against the defending division champion Brewers and the defending MVP of the league, Christian Yelich. And they come out of there with just one win in 4 games. It was a tough series. Good games, though. The Cardinals could have won 3 of those 4 if things have gone a little differently. So, little good news, bad news. A tough series, and they don't get more than 1 win. But the good news is they look pretty good. So there is hope for this season. So they move on for their second series of this young season in Pittsburgh now to play the Pirates. The Royals, you know, it's we're 5 days into the new season, and the Royals have already had 2 days off. Including today, but they did take 2 of 3 from the White Sox in that opener. They were looking for the sweep, but got beat on Sunday. So a good start to the season for the Royals. They are off today. Of course, the Final Four is set in college basketball, and kind of a surprising Final Four. How are your brackets looking? How you doing on that? I was doing pretty darn good until the Sweet 16, and then everything just went to crap after that, man. So I'm losing my brackets now. We've got Michigan State and Texas Tech in one national semi, and I didn't see that. But great for them. I know there's a lot of Duke fans out there, but I was kind of happy to see Michigan State beat Duke. That was kind of nice. And then Virginia and Auburn in the other Final Four game. And these will be played next Saturday. And it's interesting because Jason Stapleton and I from the Coyote went down to cover the Final Four or the Sweet 16 games in Kansas City last Friday. We saw that Auburn win over North Carolina. That Auburn team looked really good. And then they won the next game to get to the Final Four without their star player who hurt his knee. So it's going to be interesting to see that Final Four. Big shout out to the MSU Lady Bears who made it to the Sweet 16 in the women's big dance. They got beat on Saturday in the round of 16 by Stanford, but great season, Lady Bears, and you guys did an amazing job. It's tough to see those seasons come to an end. Also, how about the St. Louis Blues? You know, we are down to the last week of the regular season in the NHL. Stanley Cup playoffs start next week. The Blues have wrapped up a playoff spot, and hopefully they can make a run at the Stanley Cup this year. There was a point this year, early in the season, that the Blues were like the worst team in the league, literally, and then they got it put together and put that 13-game winning streak together or something like that. And in the playoffs now, those start next week. So that'll be fun in hockey. We, of course, will keep you updated on all of that in our Renegade Radio Sports updates. I've got those for you at about 35 past the hour, every hour from 6:35 in the morning to 6:35 in the evening. So be sure to join me for those. On this day in sports history, on April 1st in 1876, we had our first official National League Baseball game. Boston beat Philadelphia 6-5. So 1876, right? There we go. On this day in 1972, very bad. Major League Baseball players staged their first collective strike. And we all hate strikes in sports, right? So, born on this day, happy birthday to Bo Schembechler, the college football coaching great, and Phil Niekro, the pitching greats. And the quote of the day comes from tennis great Andre Agassi, right? Andre Agassi. He said, "What makes something special is not just what you have to gain, but what you feel there is to lose." How true is that? It's not just about what you have to gain, but it's about what you have to lose, too. Sports is cool. Some great news for you. Casey and the Round Man are back after being out sick all last week. Influenza A, apparently, is what they had. So that kept him out all last week. but they're apparently okay now. They're over it. They're back. So Casey and the Round Man back today from 3 to 6. So you can look forward to that. Tune them in. The best show in the Ozarks by far. Whole lot of fun, whole lot of laughter. Tune them in and have a great time. Hope you are following us on Facebook. Like us and share us and do all that fun stuff. Our website is 1079thecoyote.com. And we try to entertain you on all of these levels, not just on the air, on the radio, but on Facebook and on the website, and keep you updated and entertained on all that. We would just love to have you be a part of us in Coyote Nation, join in and be a part of the Coyote community. So hope you have a great Monday. We'll talk to you tomorrow again, and God bless you.